Okay, this is a car my daughter drives, and the window driver's side didn't go down, and wouldn't go down. Now it's not going down now because of the keys. Back ones worked, and listen to these clicks. See how the driver's side doesn't have the same click? So I checked the fuses, and the fuses were fine. And it started, it would sometimes work, not work, and then the passenger side window got stuck down. Anyway, I thought it was this switch. So this panel comes out like this. Okay, just you pull the back out first. It's been in and out so many times. And then this just lifts up. And there, that side first, lifts up. And then you just have these three connectors. They just take and press that little lever there, and that comes out. And then you have these three connectors. So there we go. And this has a screw here and a screw here and a screw there. And I think it's a Torx bit, but it comes out, it unscrews, and you get a replacement switch. So I replaced it. It worked for about a week, and then the passenger side window had problems. So I thought that it was having connection problems because of having problems because of a dead spot in the motor. So I replaced the motor on the driver's side, and that worked after I was finished the job. But as soon as my daughter tried it, it didn't work. And then the passenger side, the same thing. I changed that motor too, thinking it's the same problem. Ultimately, I found the problem. And what it is if you look in here, you get a good shot on those prongs. Those prongs, they fit into these connectors. Now, if you could see those connectors, you can't really see, but let me illustrate what those connectors look like. The connector is like in there. There's 6 of them in there, one for each wire, but they're like little things, and what they do is they go like that over each of these switch pins. They connect. It goes over each one. This is a bigger connector. And now this connector normally is very tight, but I actually widened the opening so it would be loose. And that's kind of how they were. I actually took this connector apart, and I'll show you how to take this orange piece off, because that's all you need to do. But ultimately what you got to do is you've got to make that connector a little tighter. I'm tightening the connection by pressing on the metal with a screwdriver. So all I'm doing is and that's tight now. It's not real tight, or you can press a little harder and make it even tighter. Now, that's all that had to be done, was to tighten the metal that is used for the electrical connection in this connector to make it tighter, so that if the temperature expands the metal, the higher temperatures seem to have problems in the summer. So what you do is you take a tiny screwdriver, I don't know if this is small enough, and you pry this plastic piece out. Get a small screwdriver and you take this plastic piece out. By the way, these wires have to do with the front passenger side and driver side window. This connector has to do with the mirror adjustments, and this has to do with the back window. So these are the front window ones. And you can verify that if you want to unplug one and leave the other two in and play around, you can do that. But this, you just keep on picking and prying. So what I had to do is push this way, but you kind of keep fiddling with it until you get it to come out, and then it just, now I thought I had it out. Yeah, there we go. It's like it catches at 2 points. But anyway, after you get this orange thing out, all you have to do is flatten these pins. These pins.
I see.
Go between here and here and here. So if you just press with your screwdriver and move that metal in a little bit to make a better connection, that could fix your problem. Now, I tried to troubleshoot this by putting a pin down here and putting my voltmeter and testing it, but as you put any kind of tester in there, it's going to press this metal against that metal and solve the problem. So all the troubleshooting and testing actually temporarily solved the problem. But if you take that orange piece out and bend these little pieces closer together so that they make a better contact, that solved my problem. I hope this helps you not have to change this switch, not have to do a lot of troubleshooting, and not have to change the motors in the windows and make your windows roll up and down. Put this orange thing back in, and I wanted to show you that after you plug these back in, and get the key in. Alright. So now window works, and that window works. I'm going to leave that down. You can go to the back passenger or the passenger side. That's working.
Ah.
Okay.